How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
DC Hendricks is in our ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM studios tonight. This is John Nolan in for Brett Rump, who's on the road with IPFW basketball tonight, live at Concordia High School, as we're getting set for the Concordia Cadets to host the Southside Archers in the second game of our SAC doubleheader tonight. Earlier we saw the Concordia girls defeat the Southside girls 62-61 in incredible fashion in overtime, and now gearing up for the 8-5 Archers on the road to take on the 5-6 Cadets. It's the Southside School song that's being performed now by the Concordia bench as the Southside cheerleaders take the floor, and now the Concordia cheerleaders take to the center of the court in a gym here that's just about full to capacity. The ROTC students here at Concordia ready for a flag presentation on the floor. A great atmosphere for Indiana high school basketball tonight, with the banners in this historic gym hanging behind the basket to the right. Here at the cage at Concordia, the retired numbers and names hanging from the rafters. With the bleachers packed, it looks like tonight the Concordia student section is gone with the theme of wearing jerseys. So you've got some NBA jerseys, current like Kyrie Irving of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and retro like John Stockton of the Utah Jazz, and then there's a baseball jersey thrown in the mix, an NHL jersey, an NFL jersey, all sorts of different jerseys in the crowd as the bleachers across the way for the Concordia student section are packed to the gills. Not as many Southside students here tonight, but lots of the neighborhood folks from Southside have made the trip out to Concordia on this rainy Friday night, as everyone's on their feet there for the playing of the school songs. And now the Concordia Junior ROTC color guard takes the floor here at Concordia High School. And this rivalry between Concordia and Southside over the last 30 years has been pretty even. Fort Wayne, Southside has won 21 games, while Concordia has taken 16 over the last 37, and spanning the last 30 years. They last met just about a year ago to the day, as Southside topped Concordia 82-70 last year on January 9th. Southside led by head coach Michael Novell, 40-77 in his sixth year at Southside. I'll take a pause here for the prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, bless us with your presence this evening. Spread your protective hand over all the players and keep them from injury or harm. Enable players, coaches, cheerleaders, and referees to perform to the best of their God-given abilities. May all of the fans show good sportsmanship and cheer for their team and not against their opponent. Remind us that we are your creation, and may all that we do and say during this competition bring honor and glory to your name. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. And now please remain standing for the singing of tonight's...
And we'll step aside now for the national anthem on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. School rise to their feet to welcome their cadets out on the floor as they get ready to take on the Southside Archers tonight in our Indiana Physical Therapy Boys High School Basketball Game of the Week. Getting set for a tip-off here tonight at Concordia Lutheran. After a sensational girls game, and saw Concordia defeat Southside by a final score of 62-61 in overtime. Southside 8-5 this year, coming off of a win back on Tuesday night over Canterbury, 100-85, and that win was the 300th in the career of Southside head coach Michael Novell, and congratulations to him for that fantastic accomplishment. With Southside, he's been leading the Archers now for 6 years and has amassed 40 of those 300 wins. He's in his 30th year overall as a high school basketball coach in Indiana. And on the other sideline tonight, leading Concordia, Tim Ryan King, who's 157-95 in 12 years, guiding Concordia. If you look at the computer ratings, the Sagarin ratings, Southside comes in ranked 70th overall in the state, 49th among Class 4A schools. Concordia, meanwhile, ranked 104th overall in the state, but 23rd in Class 3A. Concordia, a smaller school than Southside with an enrollment of about 770 students. So Southside comes in off of a 100-85 win over Canterbury, and that snapped the two-game losing streak from last weekend when Southside fell to Homestead and to Marion. A couple of high-quality opponents. On the other side, Concordia most recently lost to Huntington North in a close one, 54-51 back on Tuesday. Last Saturday, Concordia here at home defeated Blackhawk 53-50. It's been a pretty up and down season so far for the Cadets. Well, Southside feels like it still hasn't quite hit its potential yet. They still have 5 common opponents on the year. Southside 3-2 against those common opponents. Concordia 2-3 against those common foes. I already told you over the last 30 years, Southside a 21-16 lead in their series over the last 37 meetings. Southside starters being introduced out onto the floor. For Southside, the player to watch, Austin Boucher, a 6'3" sophomore who's already drawn interest from the likes of Notre Dame and other big-time programs. And this Southside team really pretty young for the most part. They do start 3 seniors, though, including Corey Joyner, a 6-foot senior guard. Down low, Dion Palmer is a 6'7" senior forward. KJ King, a 6'2" senior forward. And then another sophomore with Boucher in the starting lineup, Trajan Didier, a 6'3" sophomore. It's 3 seniors, 2 sophomores in that starting lineup. The 2 sophomores are the leading scorers. Boucher comes in averaging more than 20 points per game. Junior ROTC members out on the floor right now with a rifle presentation here at Concordia Lutheran High School before the cadet starters are introduced out onto the floor. Remember, after the conclusion of this game, our coverage continues tonight. Like the Parkview Sports Medicine postgame show live from Pizza Hut. The Northcrest location, right along Coliseum at the corner of Clinton. We hope you can join us in person, grab some dinner post-game, or if not, feel free to tune in, tweet us, or call in with whatever game you got a chance to see. Tyler, your thoughts on the season so far for the girls now? It's pretty much winding down in the regular season. Only 4 more regular season games to go for most teams, whereas the boys right now are a little bit past the midway point of the regular season.
High School asks you to participate in positive support of your own team without negative acts.
Southside takes the floor wearing the road black jerseys that read South across the chest in green, outlined in white. Numbers on the front underneath South, as well as on the back. An interlocking SS logo on the bottom left side of their Adidas shorts that have a white stripe running down the side. Concordia wears its home white jerseys that read Cadets in maroon across the chest, trimmed in black. Across, above Cadets, the numbers beneath Cadets in maroon outlined in black. And also on the backs of the jerseys. Paxton Bergdahl, a 6'8", 210-pound senior, goes up for the tip for Concordia against Southside's Dion Palmer, and it's Palmer who tips it back to his left, and Southside takes over to begin action here in this opening quarter. Trajan Didier, a right wing three, in and out, and the rebound down to Bergdahl for Concordia. Bergdahl out there with star point guard Reggie Thorpe, who holds the ball near the Concordia school logo on the left wing. He dishes into the left corner, and a three is good. Mitch Paradine from downtown. Paradine gives Concordia a 3-0 lead, 35 seconds in. Joining Thorpe in the backcourt for Concordia is Cam Weichert, a 6'1", 180-pound senior guard. Nick Webb, another post player for Concordia, 6'6", 240 pounds. He's a junior. Southside gives it up, and now it's Concordia from right to left, leading 3-0. Paradine tees up another left wing three. This one's off to the right. The rebound tipped out of bounds. Last off of Southside. Concordia keeps it, attacking the left basket. 3-0 Concordia after the three for Mitch Paradine, the 6'2", 200-pound senior. Inbound pass goes into the right corner, and there's another three. This time it's Cam Weichert, and Concordia jumps out to a quick 6-0 advantage. Corey Joyner probes left, kicks out. Austin Boucher, he tries a left wing three. It's off to the right, and the rebound comes down to Nick Webb, who's fouled from behind. First foul for either side tonight. It goes against Southside. Dion Palmer picks it up. Palmer, the tallest archer at 6'7". Student section across the way to the left, packed. Many other Concordia fans here wearing maroon, sitting down across the way on the right side. About a minute and a half gone by. It's Concordia 6, Southside nothing. Here in our Indiana Physical Therapy Boys High School Basketball Game of the Week. Reggie Thorpe is double teamed near midcourt, jumps in the air, and rifles a pass high left wing for Mitch Paradine. He swings it in the left corner, and Paxton Bergdahl knocks down a three. It's 9-0 Concordia, 2 minutes in. Joyner left wing, drives right, flips up a shot that doesn't go, but he's fouled. First foul against Concordia. And it's on Paxton Bergdahl, the 6'8" seniors first, so the big man for each side now with an early foul. Joyner at the line for two, and the first one in and out. It's 9-0 Concordia. They haven't even played 2 minutes yet, and the Cadets have knocked down a trio of threes. Second free throw good for Joyner. It's Southside's now on the board. Full court pressure from the Archers, and a 5-second violation called against Concordia. The Cadets not expecting the full court pressure. And it gives it to Southside underneath the basket on the right. Boucher triggers the inbound to Joyner, back to Boucher, who feeds the left post, and Palmer is fouled going up. Is this on Bergdahl? If it is, it's his second. 2 minutes in. It's not on Bergdahl. Instead, it's on the other post player for Concordia, Nick Webb. And the 6'6 junior now has his first foul. Deion Palmer at the line on the right side for 2, and his first is good. (9-2). Concordia leads Southside. Second free throw for Palmer. Good as well. Concordia with 3 3-pointers. Southside with 3 free throws. Reggie Thorpe beats the pressure, dishes down low, and Nick Webb puts it in off the window, plus a foul. Not a smart foul there. And it goes against KJ King of Southside, his first. Second on Southside. King didn't foul him until Webb had already released the ball. Now Webb looking to finish off a 3-point play, and he does just that. 12-3, Concordia out to the quick 9-point lead over Southside. Joyner dribbles to the left elbow, stops, dishes down low for Palmer, back to Joyner, cutting down the middle. He misses the lefty layup. Rebound, Concordia. Tharp has it, driving right, up off the glass, no. The rebound for King. He outlets to Boucher from left to right. Pull-up jumper at the foul line, pure. Austin Boucher with his first 2 points tonight. 12-5, Concordia leads. Southside, which again is coming off of a 100-point performance against Canterbury last time out. Probably not as concerned as most teams would be going down 9 in the first 2 minutes. Paxton Bergdahl on the left side has a layup blocked by King. Loose ball comes out to Boucher. He pulls up for a right wing 3. It's off to the right. Bergdahl chases down the rebound for Concordia. The Cadets from right to left. Quick tempo early on. Thorpe spinning. Left-handed reverse layup is good. 14-5 Concordia. Southside wastes no time from left to right. Boucher spins at the foul line and is called for a travel. 4:52 left first quarter. It's Concordia 14, Southside 5. The Archers, who wear black on the road, press full court. Inbound pass goes into Cam Weichert. He gives it back to the inbounder, Mitch Paradine. Paradine finds the point guard, Reggie Thorpe, who's signed on to continue his basketball career next year at the Division I level with Chicago State. Thorpe bounce pass right post, and Webb 6 it in off the window. 5 points early on for Nick Webb. Boucher beats everyone down the floor, and he lays it in with the right hand. 4 quickies for Boucher. It's 16-7 Concordia. Thorpe speeds ahead right to left, lays it off on the right side for Webb, misses the layup. Thorpe the rebound, kicks out, Bergdahl for 3 on the left side. Off the iron, rebound comes down for Palmer. Outlet pass, right wing, Didier for Southside, the 3. A brick, rebound, tipped around, King saves it. Skies a pass at the arc for Palmer, stolen by Bergdahl. Front court left, and he jams with the right hand. 18-7 Concordia. Halfway through the opening quarter, Paxton Bergdahl with 5. Kimpecha outside, and that time with the flush. Joyner drives right, contact, offensive foul. Foul on Joyner is Southside's 3rd foul so far in this first quarter. It's the first on Joyner. It's Southside head coach Mike Novell wants a timeout. 18-7 Concordia leads Southside with 3:38 to play in the first quarter, and right out of the gate, this one following a similar pattern that we saw in our first game tonight. A girls game here between Southside and Concordia. Concordia led that one 10-1, forcing Southside into an early timeout. And Concordia built that lead up to as many as 13. Only for Southside to furiously fight back, tie the game in the final seconds, force overtime. Southside went up by 5 in overtime, led by 4 with 6 seconds to go. And that's when Concordia just about miraculously scored 5 points in the final 5.4 seconds to find a way to win 62-61. Out of the timeout, Paradine wide open on the left wing for three. He misses, and the rebound comes down to Mark Kalen Hairston for Southside, and he gives it away. Stolen away by Tharp, racing from right to left, and a foul is called. This game is being played at a furious speed. Southside foul called. That's 4 fouls so far the first half now against the visitors. And it goes against Corleone Davis, a 5'8" sophomore guard who's in off the bench. Southside's top 2 scorers currently on the bench. Austin Boucher and Trajan Didier, the 2 dynamic sophomores. .318 remaining in the first quarter. Southside on the road at Concordia, and it's the home Cadets who lead 18-7. Tharp dishes in the middle of the paint for Larson Ashford, and he makes a right-handed hook shot. 20-7, Concordia. Joyner drives left lane, scoops off a pass for Dennis Johnson Sr., and a foul is called. The second time in this quarter that Corey Joyner has been called for an offensive foul. It came after he shoveled the pass off, and Joyner now heads to the bench with 2 fouls. That's 5 fouls against the Archers with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. Full court pressure for the Archers. The inbound pass goes into Tharp. He bounces across midcourt with his head up. Tharp drives left and scores off the glass. 22-7 Concordia all over Southside in this opening quarter. Austin Boucher, though, still looks composed. Triggers a pass into the right corner for Dennis Johnson Jr. Courtney Shorter on the left wing, hands it off for Didier. He drives left, throws one up with the right hand, misses. King, the offensive rebound. His tip-in doesn't go. Gets it again, throws it up top. Boucher for 3. Yes! Austin Boucher with 7 in this first quarter. 22-10, Concordia leads. Connor Bartowick, front court left for Concordia. Skip pass on the right wing for Mitch Paradine. Up top for Tharp. He misfires on the 3. Long rebound. Tipped in the front court right for Boucher. Goes up for a dunk. It's blocked by Tharp, but a foul is called. Oh man, that would have been a poster if Boucher could have finished. As it is, that's an offensive poster for Tharp, who denied Boucher at the rim. The 6'3" sophomore Boucher has ups. Saw him dunk last Saturday at home against Marion. An impressive block by Reggie Tharp, but he picks up a foul, his first, 3rd against the Cadets, and Tharp now heads to the bench. Boucher makes both. He has 9 points. But Southside trails 22-12 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Paradine dribbles into the front court on the left side. Rifles a pass, right post for Ashford. Ashford on the right wing had it knocked away. Out of bounds, last off of Southside. 1:52 to go in this first quarter. Concordia at home leading 22-12. Inbound pass goes left baseline for Ashford. His jumper and air ball, and the rebound down to Southside. Right wing, Didier pumps on the 3, drives to the rim, right-handed layup through. 22-14. Southside trims the deficit down to 8. And now the Archers will get the ball back at midcourt. Traveling violation called against Peter Morrison. Morrison, a 5'10" junior guard, in off the bench. 1:21 left in this opening quarter at Concordia High School. Southside with the ball behind, 22-14. Left baseline, Sean Hall Jr., a 6'6" senior wing. Bounces out towards the Concordia school logo that's painted onto the floor. Didier, right elbow, bounce pass, left baseline. Hall Jr. fading away, right-handed shot, no. Gets the miss, puts it up and in. 22-16. Southside not rattled by the early double-digit deficit. He's cut it down to a 6-point game. Ashford, left baseline. He drives, misses a layup, but he was hit on the right arm and will go to the line for 2. 6 fouls in this first quarter against Southside, and there's still 38.6 seconds to go. Foul is called on the 6'6" Sean Hall Jr. Ashford wears a white sleeve on his left arm. His right wrist is taped, and he connects on the first of 2 free throws. Ashford, a 6'4", 180-pound junior who transferred into Concordia this year. His family moved to Fort Wayne this year from the Indianapolis area. Ashford makes the second. It's 24-16 Concordia. Southside in the black jerseys from left to right. It's Austin Boucher who bounces across the circle at center court. Bounce pass into the left post, intended for Sean Hall Jr. It's tipped out to the left wing, and Courtney Shorter has it. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Didier tees up right wing 3. It's good. 5 points for Trajan Didier. 24-19, a 5-point Concordia lead. Tharp down the middle of the paint, right-handed layup, spins in off the glass. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. 26-19, Concordia leads. 3 seconds, Boucher doesn't recognize it. Now he shoots a 3 at the buzzer, off the rim. No good. Score at the end of 1 at Concordia High School. Concordia 2016, Southside 19. It's our Indiana Physical Therapy Boys High School Basketball Game of the Week on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. DC Hendricks at the controls in our ESPN Radio 1380, 100.9 FM studios. John Nolan live at Concordia High School. It's the second quarter. The Concordia Cadets lead the Southside Archers 26-19. Reggie Tharp, the point guard for Concordia, lines up a left wing 3 and hits it. 29-19, back to a double-digit Concordia lead. That's a 5-0 run for Tharp himself going back to the end of the first quarter. Southside doesn't need a shot clock. It's Corey Joyner, a senior guard who had 2 fouls in the first quarter. Back on the floor, initiating contact near the rim. And Joyner heads to the line for 2. He's 1 for 2 at the line so far tonight. He wears number 1, and he makes the first of 2, 1 more. 27 seconds into the second quarter. Concordia leads Southside 29-20, and Joyner gets them both. Concordia only 5-6 on the year. Southside 8-5. Tharp Dribbling around defenders in the backcourt. Bounce pass, right post, Webb. Kicks out, right wing. Paradine at 3, too strong. Rebound down to south side. Dion Palmer, outlets, front court right. Joyner drives, hands it off, right post. Boucher off the glass and in. 29-23. The game continues at a rapid pace. Joyner dribbles across midcourt. Boucher guards him one-on-one. Tharp works it into the right post for Webb. Bounce pass, right wing, Bergdahl. Bergdahl drives right, puts it up with the left hand. No. King skies for the south side rebound. Home run pass, front court right. Didier, the right-handed layup, off the window and in. Timeout, Concordia. That's a 6-0 south side run with 6:46 to play in the first half. The Concordia lead cut down to 4, 29-25. And that right there is why Southside showed no signs of worry, trailing by double digits in the first quarter. They can score, and they can score quickly. They know that leads don't mean much either way, for that matter. Last week, on Saturday night, Southside had a double-digit lead at home over Marion, only to lose that game, eventually by double digits. Taking a look at the Southside schedule this year, opened up with a loss at Brownsburg, a win at Brownsburg, but then lost to Northside, beat Northrop and Indianapolis Northwest, beat Dwenger for a 3-game winning streak, lost to Carroll in the Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. Over the Christmas break, played down in a tournament in Newcastle, beat Noblesville and Chesterton, but lost to Lawrence North. So far in 2016, they've beaten Blackhawk, but lost to Homestead and Marion, and then most recently on Tuesday, beat Canterbury. Reggie Tharp out of the timeout, quickly to the 10, lays it in, and he's fouled. That's 7 fouls against Southside in this first half. It puts Concordia into the bonus. Not that it matters here, as Tharp looks to finish off a 3-point play. That foul went against Trajan Didier, his first. It's 31-25, Concordia with the lead. Tharp, whose hair is fashioned in a mohawk that's dyed blonde, makes the free throw. Southside, quick pass, right corner. Didier, his 3. Iron, no. Rebound, Bergdahl. A one-handed pass into the front court, left wing for Tharp. He crosses over, drives down the left lane, shovels a pass, left corner, Paradine. Bergdahl, back to the basket, kicks left corner. Paradine for 3. Got it. Inbound pass, front court. Joyner, right-handed layup. Good. Southside just beats you down the floor. It's 35-27. Concordia leads. Tharp slips in the backcourt. It's stolen, and a foul is called. Dennis Johnson Jr. with the steal for Southside. And Concordia's 4th foul of this first half goes against Mitch Paradine. It's his first. Southside inbounds underneath the basket. 5:54 to play first half. The home cadets lead the Archers 35-27. Southside with the ball on the right side. Rare to see Southside in the half-court offense. They'll try to just beat you down the floor and make it a track meet. Boucher lobs a pass on the right wing for Joyner, who stands in front of the Concordia bench. Head coach Tim Reinking wearing a maroon and gray polo shirt, black long sleeves underneath. Calls out, signals to his defense. Boucher, right wing 3, too strong. Defensive rebound for Cam Weichert for Concordia. He finds the point guard, Tharp. Tharp slows down the pace near midcourt, dribbling inside of the circle with the right hand. Bounces between his left leg. Flips a pass onto the right wing for Mitch Paradine. Straight on for Nick Webb. Concordia plays with 4 on the perimeter. Webb posting up left post. He gets it down low, scores off the window, plus a foul. 5:01 to go in the first half. Concordia leads Southside by 10, 37-27. Dennis Johnson Jr., the 6'3 junior for Southside, assessed the foul, his first. That's 8 against the Archers as a team. And Webb, who has 7 points, stays at 7 as the free throws are rounded out. South side from left to right. Didier gives to a cutting Boucher, right post, and he lays it in off the glass. Boucher in double figures. Webb, left post, misses a bunny. Offensive rebound for Weichert. Sends it out for Paradine. And Concordia restarts the offense. Bergdahl, who's drawn Division I interest to play football, bounces right baseline, is double teamed, and has it stolen away. Johnson Jr., home run pass for Joyner, front court right. Boucher, wide open, straight on three, got it! Boucher from downtown, and once again, it's just a 5-point game. Thorpe bursts in the front court left, picks up the dribble, sends it out top for Paradine. Over on the left wing for Thorpe. Foul called away from the ball. It's an offensive foul on Paxton Bergdahl, attempting to post up on the left block. For Bergdahl, it's his second foul. It comes with 4:06 to play in the first half. And Bergdahl now checks out of the game as Larson Ashford, a 6'4" junior wing, re-enters. Halfway through the second quarter, south side down 5. Boucher, three-pointer from straight on, off to the right. It did not hit the rim, off the backboard. Concordia the rebound from right to left. Paradine drives right, throws it off the backboard and in. Now an outlet pass for Joyner, front court left. He drives, misses a layup. Rolled off the front of the rim. Ashford, the Concordia rebound, he throws it away. Boucher the steal, dishes right post, and Didier scores off the glass. 39-34, Concordia leads. Thorpe dribbles past Boucher. Thorpe, front court left, bounce pass, left post, Ashford reverse layup, pinned off the backboard, but foul is called. Southside head coach Michael Novell says it all without saying anything, just putting his hands on top of his head with an exasperated look. His team has dug itself an early hole, but has shown some resiliency. Coach Novell calls it juice, playing with high energy. They didn't have it in the first couple minutes, fell behind 9-0. Now it's 40-34 as Ashford makes the first of 2 free throws. 3:18 to go first half. Concordia at home leading Southside 40-34. Ashford shooting foul line left. Curtains open. The Concordia pep band underneath that basket. Second free throw, a brick. Southside the rebound. Didier, right wing 3, no. Joyner, the long rebound, gives to Boucher. He passes up an open 3, feeds left post. Dion Palmer sticks it in off the window. 40-36, Southside within 4. As close as it's been. A whistle and a travel. Cam Weichert was double teamed in front of the Concordia student section on the right sideline. He tried to step through that double team. There was contact, but rather than a foul, it's a travel against Weichert. The clock shows 2:51 before the half. 2 scoreboards here at Concordia High School in 2 of the quarters. On the left side, it's in the right corner, and on the end of the right basket, it's in the right corner. Right baseline, Dion Palmer drives, probing and drawing a foul. The foul is on Paxton Bergdahl, who had come out of the game when he picked up his second foul, just checked back in, and now he's going to have to return to the bench with 3 fouls in this first half. Dion Palmer, the 6'7" righty, misses the first free throw. Still has another coming. Palmer wears green and black socks to match the mostly black uniform with green numbering and lettering. Second free throw, it's nothing but the net. It's a 3-point game. 40-37, Concordia has the ball in the lead, but what once was a double-digit lead is cut down to 3. Tharp Burst by Bouncer. Bounce pass left wing. A three is off for Connor Bardowick. And the rebound down to south side. The Archers can tie it with a three. Or Kalen Hairston off the bench. Gives it up for Austin Bouncer on the right wing. He bounces with the left hand. Points out a spot on the floor for Hairston to go to with the right. It's Hairston on the right wing. He tries from three. It's off to the right. And the rebound hauled in by Larson Ashford for Concordia. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Tharp speeds to the foul line. Shovel pass, right post, high off the window. And Connor Bardowick scores two. 42-35, Concordia the 5-point lead. The Cadets now settle into a 2-3 zone. They haven't had many opportunities to set that zone up as Southside has just gotten down the floor too quickly. Left baseline, and Deion Palmer draws another foul. He's tough to handle, an athletic 6'7" forward. Foul is on Mitch Paradine. 2 on Paradine. That's 7 on Concordia as a team. Both sides are now in the bonus. It's actually 8 on Concordia as a team. Both are in the bonus. But here, it is a 1-and-1 for Palmer. He makes the first, earn another. (42-38) with a 1:27 left in the first half. The second free throw also good for Palmer, who now heads to the bench. He gets a row of high fives. He's replaced by Sean Hall Jr. 6'7" forward out and 6'6" forward in. Full court pressure now for Southside. 4 black jerseys linger in the backcourt. Tharp, the point guard, surrounded by defenders, passes over them to Mitch Paradine. Paradine back to Tharp, who just barely beats the 10-second violation. Kicks left corner. Weichert's three off. Offensive rebound for Ashford. Bounces once and then throws it in off the glass. 44-39 Concordia. Boucher racing down the floor. Left-handed layup. No, the tip in for Sean Hall Jr. Nearly a goaltend. Hall Jr. timed it perfectly. Tharp spins to the foul line. Puts up a floater. No. Rebound tipped around and a foul is called. Foul on KJ King, the bouncy 6'2" Southside junior. That's 10 fouls against the Archers in this half. It puts the Cadets into the double bonus. One of our officials didn't even realize that they were in the bonus at all. Ready to hand the ball off for a baseline inbound. It's 2 free throws for Reggie Tharp. 52.5 seconds left in quarter 2. Concordia 44, Southside 41. Thorpe went to the line. It was Ashford, though, who was fouled. And it's Ashford now, who bounces 3 times, spins, bounces once more, bends the free throw off to the left. Coming up at the half, we'll look to give you numbers from this first half and also look at scores from around the area tonight. Our game behind most. Not only was there the girls' game before this, the girls' game went into overtime, and there was some extra time added between games. Second free throw good for Ashford. 45-41. Concordia leads. Southside the ball. Corleone Davison off the bench, drives left. Dishes down low for Hall Jr., who misses it off the backboard. Concordia the board. 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cadets want to hold it for the final shot of the half. But Davis comes out to pressure Tharp. Tharp tippy-toeing the midcourt line, had it poked away by Didier. Tharp regathers. Now it's stolen by Davis. Davis goes up for a layup, but he's fouled. Corleone Davis, smallest guy on the floor right now, listed at 5'8". He's thin. Played good defense, and he'll get 2 free throws. Foul went against Jake Sila. He's a 6'3 junior for Concordia. It's his first. 9 on the Cadets. 24.3 seconds remain in the first half. 2 free throws, foul line right for Corleone Davis. Rather, 1 and 1, and he misses the first. So there is no second. Rebound for Concordia. Pressure in the backcourt. Boucher nearly with a steal. Instead, Tharp has it. 15 seconds to go in the half. Tharp drives right side. Spins, passes up top for Weichert. Bounce pass back to Tharp, who's double teamed. Skip pass onto the right wing. Silo for a 3. It's short. 3 seconds left in the half. At midcourt, Didier has it. A running shot off the backboard. Hits the rim. Doesn't go. And we go to the break. At the half at Concordia Lutheran High School. Concordia leads Southside 45-41. Now try to catch a breath after an up and down first half of action here at Concordia. It's 45-41. The Cadets lead the Archers. You're listening to it on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. From an individual standpoint for Southside in that first half, Austin Boucher, go figure, leading the way with 16 points. Corey Joyner had 5 points. Courtney Shorter made a field goal. Trajan Didier with 9 points. Sean Hall a couple, and Dion Palmer with 7 points for Southside. And for Concordia, Reggie Tharp with 12 points to lead things for the Cadets. Connor Bardowick with a couple points. Cam Weichert hit a 3. Mitch Paradine scored 8. Larson Ashford with 8 points off the bench. Paxton Bergdahl with 5. Remember, he had 5 early, but then picked up 3 fouls and had to spend time on the bench. And Nick Webb with 7 points in that first half for Concordia. Southside back onto the floor in its road black jerseys. Concordia still huddled up. Gives us a moment to remind you that coming to ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM this Monday, beginning at 4 o'clock, The Sports Rush with Brett Rump, local sports talk show, Mondays through Fridays from 4 to 6, talking local sports, Colts, Pacers, IU, Purdue, Notre Dame, Tidcaps, Mad Ants, Comets, IPFW, St. Francis, high school sports. If it's local, Brett will be talking about it. It's the Sports Rush every Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. Concordia 45, Southside 41. Second half underway now at Concordia High School. Southside with it to begin things in the third quarter, going from right to left. Southside trailed by double digits in that first half, cut it down to as close as 3. Right now a 4-point game. Didier, left wing 3, and Trajan Didier misses, went in and out, and the rebound for Concordia. Cadets in white from left to right. Peter Morrison, not that one, across the timeline from left to right, passes right post, and Nick Webb scores off the backboard. 47-41, that's now 9 points for Webb. Boucher speeds from right to left, right elbow, he pulls up for a jumper. He made it, there was a whistle blown. Is it a foul on the floor? Count the basket, and Austin Boucher has a shot at a 3-point play. 40 seconds through in the third quarter, it's 47-43 Concordia. And Austin Boucher, the prolific 6'3" sophomore, misses the free throw, and then is called for a lane violation. Not quite as critical of a lane violation as the one that was called in that Carroll Northside game in the Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament final in overtime. But there, Boucher was trying to follow after his miss and stepped across the line before it hit the rim. Concordia with it on the right side. Morrison, left corner 3, wide open. It's an air ball, and the rebound snared down by KJ King. Outlet for Boucher, no look pass, right post, and Trajan Didier lays it in. What an assist from the high-scoring Austin Boucher. Now Concordia from left to right, and it's Cam Weichert who beats the defense, lays it in, and a foul. Well, those are the fouls that give a head coach gray hairs. You don't get back, and then you foul after the layup's made. Weichert a chance for a three-point play. The free throw is good. It's 50-45. Concordia, south side, quickly. Didier, right corner three. Too strong. And the rebound down to Concordia. Paradine, outlet pass, left wing for Tharp. Pull up, left elbow, jumper. Too strong. Rebound Didier. South side in black from right to left. Didier passes, right wing. Boucher, shot fake, drives. Dishes off, left post. Didier flips it in. 50-47. Concordia clings to the three-point lead. 6:20 to go, third quarter. Tharp dribbles by three defenders. Gives to Weichert, 2-on-1, and Weichert travels. But wait. An official blows the whistle. Well, we'll be after the play, but an official blows the whistle and requests a towel. Given a neon green towel to wipe perspiration off of the floor near the left side basket in front of the south side cheerleaders. No surprise that there could be sweat on the floor. These guys have been running down, up and down the floor as if they were doing suicides at a practice. 6:18, third quarter. Concordia 50, Southside 47. In this cozy Concordia gym. Boucher triggers a pass right wing for Didier. Entry pass right post Palmer. He floats one out up top between the rings for Boucher, who calls for a screen, doesn't use it. Dishes right baseline. Palmer, skip pass, left wing. Boucher fakes left, dribbles to left elbow. Jumper, good. Austin Boucher has 20 points, and Southside is within a point. Concordia once led 9-0, once led by double digits in the first quarter. It's now a 1-point game. Full court pressure from Southside. Inbound pass goes to Morrison. He's bumped at midcourt, and a foul is called. And Morrison gets up angrily. Corey Joyner trying to walk away, his arms straight up in the air. The foul goes against Dennis Johnson Jr. of Southside. First foul against Johnson Jr. Rather, the first foul against Southside in the second half. The third against Johnson Jr. .548 remaining in the third quarter. Our scoreboard operator buzzes over one of our officials to make sure that Southside's Sean Hall Jr., who has come into the game for Dennis Johnson Jr., has checked in with the official score. 50-49. Concordia the lead and the ball on the right side. 5:40 remaining. Third quarter. Tharp snaps a pass between the rings for Bergdahl. Swings it left side. Paradine's three, too strong. Bergdahl has the rebound, and he's called for an offensive foul. Bergdahl, the 6'8", 210-pound senior, he attempted to create space. He had Corey Joyner on his back. Bergdahl threw a bit of an elbow, and that's his fourth foul with 5:29 to go in the third quarter. Write that one down. 5:29, third quarter, fourth foul for Paxton Bergdahl, Concordia's best big man. Well, Southside look to go to Dion Palmer, their 6'7" post player, a bit more now. Didier, open at the foul line. The jumper is good, and for the first time tonight, Southside leads 51-50. Reggie Tharp sprints in the front court right, drops a pass on the left post, and Connor Bartowick lays it in. Didier, right corner, bounce pass. Boucher, right wing, three, got it! Austin Boucher, a deep right wing three. It's 54-52 Southside. Paradine passes front court right. Tharp in the middle of the paint. Throws one up wildly. He drew a foul. 4:45 left, third quarter. The south side foul called against Sean Hall Jr., his second. That's 3 against the Archers in the second half. Tharp shooting 2, makes the first. Elsewhere tonight, Bishop Luers in the fourth quarter leads Carroll, a top-ranked team in the area, 49-45. Tharp good on both. We're tied at 54, and a foul at midcourt. Tharp fouls Boucher and then grimaces. It's his second foul. It's the third against Concordia in this second half. 2 lightning quick guards. A fun one-on-one matchup to watch in the backcourt. Tharp, a senior, destined for Chicago State. Austin Boucher, a sophomore, with lots of promise. And Boucher pulls up at the right elbow and nails a jumper. 56-54, south side by 2. Concordia from left to right against the full court pressure of the Archers. Bardowick dribbles left baseline, and the ball knocked off the foot of Corey Joyner. It stays with Concordia. An inbound underneath the basket on the right side. Tharp will be the inbounder. Webb posts up right post, instead it goes into the right corner for Bardowick. He slings it right wing for Paradigm. Tosses left wing for Tharp. Changes speeds, kicks, right corner, Paradigm wide open for 3, halfway down and out. King, the south side rebound, and he's fouled. 4:07 to play, third quarter. Fouls beginning to accumulate now. That's the 4th against Concordia. It's the 3rd on Nick Webb. Concordia in a bit of foul trouble already on the bench. Paxton Bergdahl with 4. Didier, left elbow, jumper, blocked, loose ball, jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Concordia with 3:52 to play in the third quarter. A Concordia substitution now as the 6'6" Webb heads to the bench with 3 fouls. And Larson Ashford, 6'4", but he does a good job down low, comes in. Paradigm triggers the inbound into the right corner in the backcourt for Cam Weichert, who traveled. He may have gotten away with a double dribble before that. The harassing full court defense of Southside proving problematic for Concordia. .345 left in the third quarter. Corey Joyner, bounce pass onto the right wing, stolen away. Ashford dives on the floor for the loose ball. Now Joyner dives after it. Joyner wins possession, calls a timeout. Southside with the ball after the Joyner timeout. Well, on both sides, much respect for the hard work and hustle displayed on the floor. Larson Ashford for Concordia, sprawling onto the floor, and then Corey Joyner joining him, diving full body onto the hardwood. Southside leads Concordia 56-54 with 3:39 to go in this third quarter. Concordia 5-6 on the year. Southside 8-5. Two middle of the pack teams in the SAC, but two teams with plenty of potential. Told you that tonight. Northrop had a lead in the fourth quarter over Northside. And now with 36 seconds left, Northside leads Northrop 67-63. Well, maybe that's a bit similar to the game that Northside played against Concordia in the Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. And after the timeout, Boucher misses a right wing 3. Offensive rebound for King. Left corner, Joyner pumps on the 3, sends it to Didier left wing. His pass into the right corner goes to Dennis Johnson Jr. and a foul is called. 5th foul of the second half against Concordia. A reach-in foul on Connor Bardowick. his first. Didier receives the inbounds pass, right wing, misses a three. Palmer has the rebound over Ashford using his height advantage. Palmer goes up, and he's fouled. 3:16 left in the third quarter, and that's now 6 fouls against the home Cadets. And it's 2 free throws, foul line left for Dion Palmer. Palmer makes the first, still has another coming. A new largest lead tonight for Southside. Up 3, 57-54. Going back to a point from a moment ago, Concordia hung tough with Northside, the eventual champions of the SAC Holiday Tournament. Concordia led Northside in the fourth quarter of that game. Palmer connects on the second, 58-54. Tharp bursts into the front court right, now puts on the brakes, bounce pass right wing for Bardowick. Shot fake on the three. Bardowick in front of his own bench, has Webb posting up down low. Webb has it, right post, puts it on the floor once, reverse layup, blocked by Boucher. Loose ball comes down to KJ King for Southside, and he's fouled. With 2:58 to go in the third quarter, the Archers are in the bonus. And that foul goes against Nick Webb. So now, the 2 tallest players Concordia has both have 4 fouls, and we've got basically 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And you'd have to say they've been legitimate fouls. But no home court whistle. The free throw for King heads off the back of the iron and out of bounds. So King doesn't make Concordia pay in the bonus. Now Tharp in the backcourt, he's fouled. Fourth foul against Southside in the second half. It goes against Austin Boucher, and it's just his first. It's tough to keep Reggie Tharp in front of you. 3-on-2 for Concordia, and Paradigm coughs it up. Didier, the south side steal. King triggers a pass on the left wing that's touched out of bounds. Southside has it with 2:47 to play in the third quarter. Trajan Didier to inbound for Southside in front of his own bench. Flips it in for Boucher. Boucher goes right around a Joyner screen, picks up the dribble at the right elbow, hands it off for Palmer. Out between the rings for Joyner, kicks right wing. Boucher a three, short. Long rebound at the foul line for Concordia's Bardowick. Finds the point guard Tharp. Tharp goes behind the back at midcourt. Bounce pass, left wing, Bardowick. Sends it in the left corner for Weichert. Left baseline Tharp, driving, floats one up, no. Offensive rebound for Bardowick. Kick right wing for Paradigm, and resets the offense. Nearly stolen by Joyner. Tharp wide open, left wing three. In and out. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It stays with Concordia. Southside head coach Michael Novell throws his arms up in the air. It was KJ King for Southside battling on the glass against Concordia's Larson Ashford. 2:05 left third quarter. 58-54. Southside leads on the road. Left wing, Bardowick was wide open for three. Instead, discharges left corner for Tharp. Right wing, Weichert. Over for Tharp left wing near the Concordia school seal. Southside plays man-to-man defense. Weichert probes right, kicks out up top. Paradigm at three, halfway down and out. King the rebound, outlet pass Joyner, 3-on-1. No look feed, Boucher bobbled it right post, spins around, fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound for Concordia. 90 seconds left third quarter. Tharp, 3-on-1 Concordia. Bounce pass Ashford, right post, and he lays it in off the glass. Home run pass now for Didier. Right arc, he drives to the basket, blocking foul is called. I'm not sure how Larson Ashford for Concordia made the basket and then sprinted down the floor. He attempted to draw the charge against Trajan Didier, but was not set. It's a foul against Ashford, his second. And Didier's at the line on the left side as the 10 guys on the floor put their hands on their hips and try to catch their breaths. First one good for Didier. 59-56, Southside leads Concordia. Cam Weichert comes limping off the floor for Concordia. He's replaced by Paxton Bergdahl, who's back on the floor with 4 fouls here with 1:14 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw for Didier, true. And he checks out of the game now with Corleone Davis coming in. 60-54, Southside with the lead on the road. Full court defense for the Archers who wear black. Inbound pass at midcourt for Bergdahl. His right wrist with white tape on it. Gives up for a guard. And Peter Morrison. Morrison bounces back to the basket 25 feet away. Flips it off for Tharp. Spin move into the paint. Shovel pass for Ashford. He wasn't ready for it. Turnover. Out of bounds underneath the basket. 58.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Southside 60, Concordia 54. Times tonight, you'd probably be better served with an auctioneer calling out the action. Up and down. But now Boucher walks it up and dribbles near midcourt. Tharp comes out to pressure him. Boucher dribbles between the legs. He's double teamed. Sends a pass on the left wing for Courtney Shorter. Shorter kicks out left wing for Boucher. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. Cross-court pass is deflected out of bounds over near the Concordia student section. They're all wearing jerseys, but haven't been all that loud in this second half. Their team has given up a double-digit lead and trails by 4. 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Boucher dribbled the ball off his foot, goes to his teammate Shorter, back to Boucher, who stands in front of his bench, left arc. Boucher to the right elbow, spins through 4 defenders. Boucher right post off the backboard. He makes the bucket, but it's waved off. He was fouled on the floor. That's 9 fouls now in the second half against Concordia. That one against Bartowick. His second. He comes out of the game now as the starter, Mitch Paradine, re-enters. 6-1 out, 6-2 in. 12.76 to go, third quarter. 1-1 for Boucher. The free throw gently falls in after hitting the front of the rim. 61-56. Boucher's second short, didn't use his legs. The rebound down to Bergdahl as it poked away by Corleone Davis. There's the tallest guy on the floor, 6'8" Bergdahl against Corleone Davis listed at 5'8". 10.6 seconds left. Concordia looks to go the length of the court. Tharp has it in the backcourt. He's double teamed. Dribbles through 3 defenders. Front court right. Tharp down the right lane. Back to the basket. A runner, no. Rebound for Palmer for Southside. And that ends the third quarter. Tharp a bit out of control there. After 3 at Concordia High School, it's Southside 61, Concordia 56. It's the Indiana Physical Therapy Boys Basketball Game of the Week on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. Fourth quarter now at Concordia Lutheran High School. Remember, following the conclusion of this game will be over at the Northcrest Pizza Hut. For the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show, we'll have a recap of our doubleheader here between Southside and Concordia, girls, boys. And we'll also get you caught up on an exciting night of action around the area. A couple of almost upsets that weren't, with the favorites pulling it out late. Tell you more about that later. Southside with the ball, leading 61-56 to begin the fourth quarter. Austin Boucher, the game's leading scorer, one of the most prolific scorers in the state this year. He misses a left elbow jumper off the backboard, and the rebound comes out to his teammate, Courtney Shorter, on the right wing. Even the misses are good. KJ King probes left, triggers it out, left wing for Boucher. Pick and pop with Shorter. Shorter sends it into the left corner. One-handed pass bulleted by King to the foul line for Shorter. Hands it off for Boucher. A minute gone by in this fourth quarter. Shorter for three, and he buries it. Courtney Shorter, a 6'4 sophomore, could only taken one shot tonight. Knocks down a three. It's an 8-point lead for Southside. A response, though, from Paxton Bergdahl. A left corner three. Bergdahl's first points since the first 4 minutes. He's been stuck on the bench most of tonight with foul trouble, playing with 4 fouls right now. 64-59 Southside. Palmer drives left baseline, dishes, right wing, Davis for three, no. Offensive rebound, Boucher. Boucher, left baseline, throws it to no one outside. It's stolen away by Morrison for Concordia. From left to right, Morrison is unguarded, doesn't do anything with it. Picks up his dribble in front of his bench. Flips it into the right corner for Bergdahl. Left wing, Paradigm drives, kicks, left corner. Three is good for Reggie Thorpe. 64-62. And a timeout is called. Southside builds its largest lead, goes up 8, and then Concordia with an answer. Back-to-back threes. And Southside's lead is 64-62 with 6:02 to go in quarter number 4. Remember, the girls' game went down to the wire and in overtime. And somehow Concordia beat Southside 62-61. Concordia's got 62 points again in this one, but Southside already up to 64. Bunch of close games tonight. Looking at some of the boys' final scores. Homestead 51, Snyder 50. That's one that surprises some. And tonight, Carroll survived with a late fourth quarter comeback to avoid being upset by Bishop Lours. And a similar story for Northside, surviving Northrop. Out of the timeout, Corey Joyner drives down the right lane and scores. Now Mitch Paradine stepped over the black line before he inbounded. That's a turnover that gives it back to Southside with a 66-62 advantage and 5:47 to play. Now does fatigue set in for either side late? A lot of energy has been exerted. Boucher right corner. Lobs right post for Palmer. Kicks at the foul line, Joyner. Fakes on a jumper, sends it out straight on for Didier. Right-handed pass, gunned into the corner for KJ King. King, underhand toss for Didier, drives with the left hand, puts up a layup with the right hand, is back to the basket. What a nifty layup for the sophomore Trajan Didier. Southside leads 68-62. Morrison weaves his way through 3 defenders in the backcourt. Kicks, left wing, Thirk for 3, no good. Bergdahl tips the rebound, Southside has it. 3-on-1, Joyner, bounce pass, right post, Boucher lays it in off the glass. 70-62 Southside. The Archers running up and down. Thorpe front court right for Concordia. Crosses over, kicks left corner. Bergdahl runs 3, give him 3. Time out Concordia. In Southside, head coach Michael Novell just beside himself that his team once again goes up by 8, only to leave Bergdahl, a good 3-point shooter, especially given his size, 6'8". They leave him open, and he makes them pay. 4:51 remaining, fourth quarter, 70-65. Southside here on the road at Concordia on top. And we'll have the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show after the conclusion of this one at the Northcrest Pizza Hut. I'll be with Michael McIntyre. We hope you can drop by and join us for a recap of the night's action and, of course, a slice or two as well. We may not have enough time to recap it all tonight. The post-game, that's why it's a good thing that starting Monday at 4 o'clock, the Sports Rush with Brett Rump. It's the local airwaves every day from 4 to 6, Monday through Friday. Brett Rump is talking local sports, high school, college, the pros, all things local. It's Monday starting at 4. Austin Boucher in out of the timeout, pulls up left elbow. What do you think? 72-65, and now a foul is called before the inbound pass is entered. Foul goes against Southside's Trajan Didier, who grabbed Reggie Tharp, looking to get free. That's 5 fouls against Southside and 9 fouls in the second half against Concordia. Some fans elect not to look at the scoreboard. 4.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Tharp drives left, and he draws another foul. It's Southside head coach Michael Novell. Swings his arm. Looks like a golfer celebrating a made putt, but instead it's the opposite emotion for Novell, frustration. 2 free throws right side for Tharp, and the Chicago State-bound point guard knocks down the first. Shooting at the right end, opposite of the stage. Second one doesn't even hit the iron. Straight through the net. 72-67. Didier, right baseline, mid-range jumper, no. Palmer skies for the offensive rebound. Left-handed putback, no. King taps the rebound out to Boucher. Top of the key. Boucher spins left, drives left, puts it off the glass. Good. Austin Boucher, a joy to watch. It's 74-67. Southside leads Concordia. Now Tharp bursts into the front court. Left-handed layup, good. That took all of about 4 seconds to go coast to coast. Now Boucher trying to answer. Drives left, and his shot is blocked out of bounds. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. Southside looking to pick up a road win at Concordia. Gonna have to earn it till the end. 74-69 Southside. Concordia, remember, led by as many as 12 in the first half. Boucher, right wing, stands in front of the Concordia students. Bounce pass for Joyner between the circles. Stands on the white line for the volleyball court. Joyner picks up the dribble, right elbow, chest pass, left wing, Didier. Dribbles hip high with the left hand. Sends it back over for Joyner, who drives right around a King screen. Bounce pass to King, right elbow, sends it left wing for Didier, and he travels. Turnover, gives it to Concordia. The Cadets here at home trail 74-69 with 3:38 to go. The Concordia girls won a 1-point game in overtime to start this doubleheader. And now another nail-biter. Inbound pass, knocked out of bounds by Corey Joyner. Nice hustle as he runs out of bounds and leaps through the Southside cheerleaders and up onto the stage near the Concordia pep bands. That pep band dressed in white shirts. Concordia wearing the white jerseys. Tharp dribbles into the front court, pull-up jumper in front of the foul line. No. Webb tips the offensive rebound, can't finish. Bergdahl does. The two bigs with 4 fouls attacking the offensive glass, and now Southside gives it away on a second straight trip. Last possession, Didier traveled on the left wing. This time on the right wing, he just drops the ball out of bounds. Directly in front of the Concordia students who stand and now clap their hands in unison. 3:20 left. It's a 3-point game. Southside 74, Concordia 71. Paradigm, inbound pass, front court right for Weichert. To the point guard, Tharp, who stands at the center court circle. Tharp holds the ball against his left hip with his right hand. He motions out of play. Lobs a pass right wing for Weichert in front of his own bench. Joyner pokes it away. It's out of bounds. It stays with Concordia. Inside of 3 minutes left, fourth quarter. Southside with a 3-point advantage on the road at Concordia. Southside substitution now as Dennis Johnson Jr. goes to the bench. The 6'3 forward out. The 6'7 Dion Palmer back in. Concordia throws it into the backcourt for Reggie Thorpe. Joyner plays a man-to-man. Thorpe slithers by, down the center of the paint, and the finger roll layup drops. Thorpe fell after he made the layup, so now it's 5-on-4 for Southside. Boucher, dribble handoff. Joyner dribbles down the right lane, flips one up. No. He'll head to the line for two as he drew a foul. Concordia head coach Tim Reinking appealing to the officials that Joyner carried the ball, but the foul is called against Mitch Paradine, his third. It's a shooting foul, but also note that Southside's in the double bonus for the final 2:38. From here on out, Concordia in the bonus. First good for Joyner, his second. And the righty makes it. 2:38 to play. 76-73, Southside. Webb, right post, lays it in. 76-75, the Southside lead is won. Boucher dribbles to the foul line, and a blocking foul is called against Reggie Thorpe. Thorpe thought he drew a foul. He remains lying on his back at the foul line. Now he pops up. Concordia head coach Tim Reinking there in frustration kicked out his right leg as if he was a soccer player celebrating a goal near the corner flag. In a tight game that's being played at a pretty high level and very hard fought. Both coaches fairly animated. 2 free throws for Boucher, and he sinks the first. Southside 77, Concordia 75. 2:26 to go. One more coming for Austin Boucher. Second is good as well, and Southside head coach Michael Novell calls a timeout to set up his full court pressure defense. Both of these teams incredibly fit to play this up and down style, and at this point, with 2:26 to go, they look tired but not gassed. The Concordia pep band plays the school fight song with the cheerleaders out on the middle of the court. With 2:26 to go, Southside 78, Concordia 75. Well, earlier tonight, Concordia beat Southside in an epic girls game. Shania Kelly scored 33 points, including the game-winning bucket. In the final seconds, she finished with 12 rebounds, 4 blocks. She took 3 charges. Now, can any of these Concordia boys pull out similar late-game heroics? Concordia down 3 has the ball, going from left to right. The point guard, Reggie Thorpe, is the inbounder. This is after Austin Boucher just made 2 free throws. Concordia in white, Southside in black. Concordia from left to right. Against the pressure, the ball doesn't hit the floor. Passes back and forth between Weichert and Paradine. Now Thorpe in front of his bench, wants 3. It's off to the left. The defensive rebound hauled in by Markalen Hairston for Southside. Hairston wearing neon yellow shoes comes up with a big board. Trajan Didier in front of the Concordia students, right wing. Cross-court pass, left wing for Joyner. He drives with the right hand, right lane, flips up a layup, no. Webb snares the Concordia board. 1:45 to play. Concordia the ball down 3. Thorpe kicks right wing. Weichert for 3. Too strong. Joyner the south side rebound. He looks to push. 3-on-2. Didier, right post, off the glass and in. 80-75. South side in front by 5. 90 seconds to play. Joyner lingers in the backcourt. A 1-2-2 defense from south side. The pass over the top. Webb left post. Misses the layup. His putback attempt blocked from behind by Tion Palmer. And Austin Boucher has it for Southside with 1:10 to play. Boucher calls the play, and it's a hand check foul against Reggie Thorpe. 1:10 left. 4th foul against Thorpe. No one has fouled out yet for Concordia. They've got 3 guys on the floor with 4. Southside's in the double bonus. Boucher shooting 2. The first is good. 81-75. Well, Concordia just a moment ago had its chance. Down 3. Weichert had a great look from the right wing. It was on target, just a bit too strong. Second for Boucher, nothing but net. 82-75. Southside with the lead on the road at Concordia. 1:05 to go. Thorpe quick to the tin, makes the left-handed layup, and Concordia head coach Tim Reinking calls timeout. .103 to play. Southside head coach Michael Lovell crosses his arms, and as his players come to take a seat, keeps the arms crossed, and just shakes his head at him. They let Thorpe get down the court quickly for 2 to make it a 5-point game. Remember to keep up with Fort Wayne Sports. Follow at ESPN 1380 on Twitter, and like the ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM page on Facebook. Plus, don't forget to head to ESPNFortWayne.com. Starting Monday, ESPNFortWayne.com will become your online home for the Sports Rush, hosted by Brett Rump, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Debuting this coming Monday, Brett will be talking all things Fort Wayne and Indiana sports. Maybe not all things, but at least the things that people want you to talk about. 82-77. Southside, the lead going from right to left. Austin Boucher in the backcourt against a 1-2-2 full court look from Concordia. Boucher, right wing. Triggers a pass top of the key for Joyner. Kicks right corner for Didier, and he's fouled by Connor Bartowick, who reached in. 51.9 ticks to go. 3 on Bartowick. Concordia head coach Tim Reinking playing offense-defense here with Paxton Bergdahl and Nick Webb, the 2 bigs who have 4 fouls each. They both now check into the game after Didier sinks the first of 2. Concordia's in the bonus, Southside's in the double bonus. Didier wearing black Nike sneakers with a gold swoosh. Got them both. 84-77. 50 seconds left. If you're Southside here, you just don't want to foul, and also don't give up anything too easy. They double team the ball near midcourt, and a foul is called. Paxton Bergdahl had it. Corey Joyner reached in. Foul on Joyner is the 7th against Southside, so Bergdahl heads to the right side foul line to shoot 1-1. An unnecessary foul, and the 3rd one against Joyner stops the clock with 41.2 seconds to go. Southside 84, Concordia 77. Late night hoops at Concordia High School, huh? At 9:45 right now. We appreciate you joining us here, making us part of your Friday night. SAC regular season action. One and one for the 6'8 senior Bergdahl, who's shown Division I interest to play football. The free throw, back iron, no. Joyner the rebound, and he's fouled near the left sideline. Joyner's speed draws the blocking foul against Bergdahl, his fifth, and Bergdahl fouls out with 38.8 seconds left. Well, Bergdahl picked up that fourth foul at the 5:29 mark of the third quarter. And Concordia head coach Tim Rodking taking a moment before selecting a player to replace Bergdahl. And Rodking goes pretty deep to the bench here, brings in James Dixie, a 6'4 senior who has not played yet tonight. Free throw for Joyner is good. One more to come. So now if you're Southside, you just don't foul and you'll walk away with a road win. Joyner converts on the second. And he comes up with a steal in the backcourt, picking the pocket of Tharp, and he's fouled immediately by Mitch Paradine. And now Joyner goes to the line for 2 free throws just to put this one on ice. It's 86-77 Southside with 35.3 seconds to go. First one is good for Joyner. He's had himself a nice night, exerting plenty of energy on both ends of the floor. He wears black NBA socks, and his second free throws are rounded out. Concordia from left to right. Tharp into the paint, lays it up with the right hand. So quick. 87-79. Didier front court left, and he's fouled by Dixie. 24.7 seconds to play.
Concordia foul number 40, Jackson Murray.
First for Didier. In and then out. 24.7 seconds remaining. Southside 87, Concordia 79. Didier second. Swish. 88-79. Southside, Concordia left to right. Tharp left wing, triggers a three. Air ball, offensive rebound, Dixie, and he puts it in. And Concordia head coach Tim Reinking calls a timeout with 16.2 seconds to go. Concordia not going to quit. Southside with a 7-point lead. You'd like to say it's over, but we have to draw back to what we saw in our first game of the night between the Concordia and Southside girls. After Southside had wiped away a 13-point second-half deficit and a 7-point deficit late in the fourth quarter to force overtime, the Archers led the Cadets by 4. With less than 10 seconds to go, then the Archers found the three-point shooter, Carissa Garcia. With 5 seconds left, Garcia made 3 free throws. And the ensuing inbound pass was stolen away by Shania Kelly, who then not only stole the inbound pass, but then made a layup to send Concordia to a thrilling 62-61 overtime win. With 16.2 seconds left in regulation of this fourth quarter, Southside up 88-81. And this is not a season high in points for the Archers, who scored 100 last time out. Touchdown pass, the length of the floor, intended for Didier. He saves it from going out of bounds. He's lucky that he threw it in off Larson Ashford's shoulders, so Southside has the ball with 15.5 seconds to go. That was nearly a turnover without any time coming off the clock. As the Hail Mary pass of sorts, the length of the floor almost out of the reach of Didier. Left baseline inbound, Boucher tosses it in for King, and he is fouled immediately. Fouled by Jackson Barger, a 6-foot junior in the game for the first time tonight. Coach Ryan King calling upon some guys deep on the bench just to foul. 13.5 seconds left. King at the line for 2, and he makes the first. Oh, King, one of those hard workers for Southside who doesn't score the ball much, doesn't shoot the ball much, but does a lot of the little things. Tenacious on the glass, a good passer, good defender. The second, in and out. Concordia the board, down 8 with 10 seconds left. Tharp, right wing, tries a 3. Off to the left. Rebound fought for. Boucher has it for Southside, and a look to dribble out the clock. Final score at Concordia, Southside 89, Concordia 81. The Archers boys earn a split, and Southside scores 89 following 100 points at Canterbury on Tuesday. The high-scoring Archers are now 9-5 on the season, while Concordia falls to 5-7. So the Concordia girls win the front end of the doubleheader. The Southside boys take the finale. 2 well-played, hard-fought games. And we'll talk about them coming up on the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show, coming to you live